Welcome back to NYC Chat Room. Today we are reviewing the mid-season premiere of Black Ink Crew New York. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to hear your thoughts on the channel, on the show.
Yeah. Channel 2.
The channel 2. Let us know how we're doing. You know, whatever it is you have to say. We like for you guys to engage with
feedback.
us. Absolutely. And thank you for all of our subscribers and people who are commenting.
Thank you very much for the support. And people who are sharing the video too. My family, my cousins, I love you guys. Thank you very much for the support.
I'm going to hit them with one of yours.
Yes. Thank you guys for supporting.
Yes.
So, like you said, we're reviewing Black Ink Crew New York. This is just the mid-season. We're on season 7 right now, I think it is. So they just came back from a break. They gave us a recap in the beginning of what's been going on. Sky and C's were fighting previously because he was mad that she opened up her boutique, but they ended up making up. And Donna got fired, her and her booski. They both got fired because C's felt like Donna disrespected him, which they always get into it. Donna been fired I don't know how many times from this damn show. This is probably like her 4th or 5th time being fired. She's always getting fired. This time her boo got into a fight with C's and Teddy. Teddy, you snuck him. That wasn't a straight up fight. But I'm leaving
this frail, sickly man.
Yeah, come on now, with your big self.
They were tossing him around.
He was like a rag doll.
Yeah, you definitely saw his back connect with that table.
It did, and then they flung him off the table. Right, that's the storyline.
That his back is so hurt. He can't move. It's so bad.
He messed up the tissues in his back. He don't know if his back will get back to normal. He can't work right now because he's in physical therapy. You know, but Donna's there by his side to help him through it. She unemployed too, so I don't know what they're gonna do, if she's gonna try and do some freelance work or what she's gonna do. But the episode opens with Sky and all of them in the shop, and Sky is now head of HR for the show. Well, for the reach. The reach. Okay. Yeah.
You know, they set her up in these ridiculous roles just to be funny. Because Sky is the furthest thing from human resources.
My diet was like donuts and, you know, dick. No, donuts and dick and milk, of course, like starchy shit.
Pretty much.
Which, I mean, if you compare it to your HR department at your job, they're very straight laced. Sign here, this, that. Here are the rules. These are the regulations.
Walked in with her boobs about to pop out the bottom of the shirt, and her rules were real left. She was telling people that they could just have sex with each other, and if you smoke weed,
booty on duty.
Yeah, if you smoke weed, make sure you bring enough for everyone. that was the rules.
Yeah,
pretty much. So. Yeah, they put her. She's the comic relief of the show. I
tire of Sky just because I don't think she's authentic, and you know, I just feel like she's funny.
Yeah,
she's cute, all of that. Her wigs are nice. I just don't. Is she in a relationship with her sons? I don't like the way she has treated her son Genesis on the show. And ever since I saw them, where she's like, "Oh, nigga, this," and
it's very touchy with them.
Yeah.
1 minute, like they were real rough for a while. Then he kind of came at her like, you know, I couldn't, you know, I disrespected you. I couldn't come at you right because I wasn't ready to be a man and all of that. So they had a little reconciliation, and then they kind of
I don't
fell
think
off
she reaches
again.
out to them when the cameras aren't rolling. I think that's what the issue is, or she doesn't really like
as much as she probably should.
She doesn't want to be uncomfortable when it comes to motherhood. That's what I'm getting. It's like maybe they got an attitude, if they're not readily available for pictures
she
and
doesn't know how to do that.
Then it's like, listen, you could go that way because I'm a bad bitch. Like she's really feeling herself right now.
There's a sense of detachment, even though, you know, she's their mom and she says, you know, she still thinks about them all the time and things like that, because she wasn't with them, you know, when they were babies. She gave them up for adoption.
I think they made it to toddlerhood around her. Because I think Genesis can remember being with her.
Okay.
He was probably like 4. I'm just guessing off the top of my head.
Right.
That he wasn't like 6 months old or anything. Like that. So I think because he's older than Jocelyn by a couple years.
Right.
And so
a couple years.
I so.
Okay, you're probably right. But I still think it feels like they're just not, they haven't found their connection really.
I think it's her. I think she's not willing to be uncomfortable. So
Yeah.
it's like, look, if you got an attitude, fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like they're a nigga off the street. Like, okay, I'll cut you off too. Like, I'm a bad bitch. I got all this, I got that, and bye. Real mothers, and I'm going to go there with her, you know, you put up with your kids' faults and you struggle through them. You don't dismiss them, because that's not what parenting is about. Otherwise, most of us would give our kids up at 6 days old. Like, look, you're crying, I need
think
sleep.
she never
I ain't got
learned
time.
that really.
I'm a bad bitch. You're crying, I need rest. Like, you need to put it, especially when you've done your children wrong and neglected them, you have to, like, take their stuff. So I don't like Sky for that, but I'm not going to say totally I dislike her. I just, whenever I see him, I'm just like, you call your sons today, Sky? Like, that's just in the back of my head. So she's funny, but I'm just like, that's my reaction. I'm like,
yeah.
You know, call your son. Like, you know, be a mom.
I definitely think they still need to work. It's a lot to work on in the relationships between her and her sons. I don't know if they're doing it behind the scenes. You know, it seems like her relationship with Dessalines is a little bit better than it is with Genesis. And it seems like he's just still just very upset about the whole situation.
He's more accommodating to her. I think when she beckons him, he shows up. And when she's off, he's fine with that. That's just what my guess is, that he's just easier to handle.
Yeah.
The other guy is like, if you're not gonna be my mother, then, and he criticizes how she dresses too. Like,
he does. He's mentioned that a few
times
times.
On the show. So he holds her to the fire a little more, which, you know, you can't fault him for. So
yeah, and I think it's, you know, it's a lot of the fact that he went through a lot as a child growing up, and the fact that now mom is, you know, famous and out here doing a lot of things, and, you know, enjoying celebrity. I think he is of course there's resentment there, and I think he's feeling that, and that's why he lashes out a lot. More than the other son, because they're just two different personalities. That's evident. We can see that. But he tends to lash out a lot more at her for not being there for him when he was going through all the things that he was. So, I mean, they definitely need to work on that. She needs to work on that off screen. So hopefully they are, and it's not just something for the TV screens, but you never know. Yeah. But back to the show. So Sky is head of HR. She made all the rules, and now we see Teddy and what's that girl name?
Tip of my tongue.
Stassi.
Tati.
Tatiana. So now we see Teddy and Tatiana. They're supposedly in this loving relationship, that they're so in love with each other, and Teddy is in loving, you know, being monogamous, and I don't know. I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I think something's gonna come out this season. Something's gonna happen, because I feel like they laying it on a little bit too thick. In
They're
the beginning.
so irritating.
Yeah.
And I personally, I'm not anti-interracial relationships, but we have seen Teddy dog black women out of all shades throughout the seasson, and play them and have them fighting each other over him. Yeah. And now he's just so, like, booed up with Tati, what the fuck they say her name. Tatiana. It's just really, like, annoying to see, because now it's like, she doesn't seem, I guess people love who they love, but I don't believe they're together. But just for argument's sake, let's just take the show at face value. People click with who they click with, but after you've just, all these women that have come and gone on the show, this is the one you want to go up with, the whitest one you can find. Whatever, Teddy. We don't want you anyway. You built bad, so keep it. But yeah, they're all sitting on each other's.
Yeah, every minute they kissing up on each other. Like I said, I think they're laying it on way too thick in the beginning of the second half. So that's why I feel like something is gonna come out. They introduced a new tattoo artist.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
From the Bronx. She's very
Crystal,
beautiful.
what's her name? Crystal. Yeah.
Is it Crystal? Okay. Yeah, she's very beautiful. She's very talented.
Afro-Latina.
Yeah, she's
nice
Puerto
body.
Rican. I think she said she's from Puerto Rico. Her family moved here when she was 2. what she said.
I caught a discrepancy in her story. So sis did a Eye of the Tiger tattoo on a young man. Mm-hmm. And he said that, you know, his father was a boxing coach. And she said, I used to box back in Puerto Rico. So I'm into that too.
She's relatable. She's related.
Yeah, so I'm really going to put my all into this because I'm into boxing too. I boxed back in Puerto Rico. Then she went to her backstory and said that she came from Puerto Rico when she was 2.
Yeah.
You were doing toddler boxing, sis?
I was trying to think, like, maybe she went back.
You went back, but then her story was all like set in this New York and this
Bronx.
life that didn't quite work out.
Mm-hmm.
So
struggle life. Yeah, so that little scene was a little confusing.
Like,
maybe it'll come out a little later.
In Puerto Rico, but you left at 2.
She left at 2.
Okay.
So I don't know. Maybe, like we said, maybe she had a moment where she went back for a little while to try and get herself together.
She needed to make that clearer.
I don't know. She had a rocky moment. We don't know, but hopefully that part of the story was. We're finding that all of a sudden everybody's storylines is just
sketchy.
Yeah, they're just like making them add things in here. Say you did this. Say you did that. That's what we're starting
like,
to
what
see
the
a lot.
fuck is Toki's purpose?
Yeah.
She's sitting there playing guitar. She just had to plug her little music in there. And
she sounded good though.
She did sound good. She's very irritating on this show, just because it's like, hey, I like Jada, and I want her back. There's a lot of like old heads from Black Ink that needs to come back. What was the sis with the shotty on her? What was her name? She was gay and she was very
Stassi.
Was that her name?
I think it was Stassi because she was with Puma.
Yes. She was around the Puma era.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I think she's still with Puma he's at a different tattoo shop. He owns a different
She was an artist? Or was she just like a receptionist?
No, she was like a receptionist, yeah.
Well, those Black Ink seems more authentic back then.
It was.
Even with Duchess. Like, I miss Duchess. And I know that they're saying that she's coming back, but she already debunked that. But we're going to see how that works out.
We're seeing that the whole thing is going to a lot of Caesar's head, kind of. This whole little celebrity he got, you know, open up the shops, and he has a few now. The one he has 2 in New York. The one is it Atlanta?
New Orleans,
Atlanta. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm happy for a black man doing his thing.
Yeah. He's making himself look like a real douchebag on TV.
But yeah, I think they're making him make himself look like a douchebag.
Yeah.
And I think you need to check that, C's, because they're gonna have you out here looking crazy out here in these streets. Be about your money, be about your empire, be about helping your people. That's always been your basis of what you wanted to do. So please stick to that, because they're starting to have you out here looking real VH1-ish.
Disrespectful to women.
Yeah, like you seeming real douchey out here.
He talks so hard and just too much. And who the
and that
lip.
Yeah, man. Pick it up. Pick it up, because you're starting to sound real crazy out here. So just be careful with that, because they got you going left.
Go easy on the bitches. Like, you call women bitches
everybody's
like too
a bitch.
hard. Like, calm your
Everybody's
ass
a
down.
bitch. Everybody's a dirty.
Yeah, he's disrespectful.
They got you saying a lot of crazy stuff out here. So just be careful with that, because once this show is over, VH1 will be about their business and leave and go about to another show, and you will be sitting right here with your businesses trying to figure yourself out, because everybody hates you now.
First of all, there is no show without Donna. We like Donna. I like Donna. So she brings drama. It's a freaking TV show.
Right.
Like, I don't even think she's dramatic. I think that
she brings a flair.
Donna's interesting. You know, she's very loose with her sexuality. I'm not hating, but you know, it's fun to watch. I like her personality. She seems sweet.
You know, her and Sky have a weird dynamic with each other.
She has all the fights.
Yeah.
Like, there is no everything that they're gonna really kick Donna off that show. Like, stop it.
And that's why she keeps coming back. That's why constantly Donna has, like I said, she's been fired like 4 or 5 times already. Yeah. Donna has been fired a lot.
They hate on her a lot on that show.
They do.
She'll breathe her and like, you're fired, bitch.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
They disrespect her a lot. They disrespect her.
She's been through a lot on that show. Mm-hmm. She needs to get a spinoff. Donna's interesting enough. She doesn't need this show. I feel like she needs to get her own reality show.
She probably could do something. I would watch Donna. I would watch something with her, but it has to be a good storyline for her. So
just get some ratchet friends and just, like, you know, I'm sure she has ratchet friends. Just have a whole Ratchet in New York show. I would watch that.
Yeah. So then it moved on to Teddy and Tati in the apartment.
That was so stupid.
Yeah, that was a stupid moment.
He's cooking for her, and he has these little cubbies for his sneakers.
His sneaker
and she needed to. First of all, she's messing with it. You know your man don't want you touching his shoes. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
And you don't need no cubby to put your shoes in your man's spot.
Right.
That's where he keeps his sneaker collection.
Right. Why are you?
So why not put your shoes in the closet?
IKEA rack?
Put your shoes in the closet. Line your shoes. And what's the rack like dead in the middle of the freaking living room?
You know, I guess New York.
Bro, like it was dead in the middle of the living room.
You gotta put it where you could fit it. So, but yeah, and then she broke it. She broke the little flap thing. And he came in here like, my shoes. I love my shoes. My shoes are my life.
So irritating. So he cleared out a little cubby for her.
And stuck her little...
So now I can be comfortable at your place.
Oh my God, Teddy.
Oh my God. Make it stop. Stop. It's annoying. That should have never made. They didn't have no scenes. They could have like chopped that one off and put something else on.
Right.
Really lame.
Maybe they couldn't like film like cooking together or something more interesting. They were like, her shoe collection. There you go. Go break that.
Yeah. Go touch it and then make him give me something. Like they're lame. And then C's little daughter had a date.
Yeah.
His daughter is the same age as my daughter, and I do think 14 is a little young for dating.
I do.
All they're talking.
The type of dating they did, though, it was okay.
Yeah,
because
the parents
were there.
My daughter's not doing that. Calm down.
I agree.
Y'all can see each other at school and
maybe you wouldn't call it a date. Maybe if you had just said, you know, my friend, and you guys were just
a bunch of friends going to the
movies.
Yeah,
that would be different. But don't call it a date.
16 is a good age to start dating.
Yeah, we're not calling it dates.
Yeah.
At 14.
No,
I'm not.
I mean, his daughter. I hate to talk about children. I think his daughter is beautiful, but I'm just saying she had a whole like lace front on.
She does. She does look mature for her age. She didn't look 14, but I think a lot of these kids out here now are looking way older than they are.
And I don't think whose son was that? Because my son would not be on Black Ink. With Caesar, I don't trust his mouth and what he's saying in the confessional about my child, and you know, they're trying to make a joke like they're trying to press the little boy. Mm-hmm. That's not gonna be my son. Like, no, you can't go on no show.
Yeah, that was interesting. That
I hope they cut the little boy a check. I hope they gave him a check for his little appearance.
I don't know. I doubt it.
Oh, he's not going on TV then.
I don't think he got.
I would get on my momager. Like, first of all,
right? Like, when he get.
But I know I would not because you can't control what they're gonna say about your child, and they can ruin a kid's life. Mm-hmm. You don't know if they're gonna say something crazy. Oh, he came in here with he was stinking, and now the whole school's making fun of him. Mm-hmm. Like, no, I'm not letting my child go on TV.
Right.
Particularly if they're not gonna get compensated. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was weird. I
mean, it's good to see C's and his baby mama getting along, because for seasons they've pretty much been at war with each other constantly.
I don't think he was paying child support. She seems like a level-headed lady. So
yeah, it seems like they butt heads for a long time, and I think they were very young, you know, when they dated. So yeah, it's good to see them, you know, together trying to make it work for the little girl. You know, they had lunch together. Mm-hmm. You know, they were talking and things like that. So that's nice. That was a good little scene right there to see them all together. And then, what happened after that?
So Sky's baby daddy comes to the shop.
Yes, Sky's baby daddy, Red, done walked in there.
He is so country.
He was.
What did he say on his TV show? He was like, I can't remember what he said.
Was like, you told me I could talk to my son when he turned 18. He about to be 19 on December 5th. I was like, where did she get this man from? Where did she find him with all his teeth? That man has so many teeth
between him and that
in his mouth.
That's kind of dark skin, and Sky's very light skinned. I know black people, you know, I've seen, especially Caribbean kids, I've seen two dark skinned parents have a light skinned child. Have a curly haired child,
right?
Or the opposite, two light skinned people can have a dark skinned baby. You know, black people, we have, you know, our children can come out in an array. Like, I have 3 kids, and one of my sons has very curly hair, and the rest of them kind of don't. So, you know, it's just like,
he definitely doesn't. Dad doesn't resemble Dad, and he kind of resembles Sky. Both of her kids kind of resemble her.
Her kids look like her.
Yeah.
Genesis looks exactly like her.
He does.
And Des kind of has the eyes, the chinky eyes, and the. So I could see the resemblance between her and her son.
They're
But I
both
feel
very
like
good looking.
I just feel like I want, he should get a DNA test.
Yeah, something's not. And then the way she is with him, something's not right with that situation. I know she said she was 14. She said she was 14 when she was with him. She keeps calling him a predator, and she calls him an abuser. She was 14. He was 28 at the time when they started messing with each other, and she had Des. So a lot probably has happened, and she was like, all the stuff he's done to me. So it seems like they had a very, I wouldn't even want to call it a relationship, because that's not a relationship.
I think that, yes, I do believe that he was way older and he shouldn't have been fucking with her.
Yeah.
But
he says she lied about her age, but I don't know how much. Yeah, like how much could she have lied? What she said,
so
she
what
was
is it,
16?
Like,
right.
He's still 28 if that was his age.
Yeah.
That's not appropriate. And I feel like...
And pre-surgery, Sky's body looked like a prepubescent boy.
Yeah,
so...
And I feel like, okay, so she's a Harlem chick, and she got this country baby daddy. I need more information.
Yeah.
I wish she would let him
go down south.
They said, last time he came to the show, he was crazy. All he did was say, hey, and she ran.
She did run.
And he just kept on insisting on
and
talking
it seemed like
her.
to me, it seemed like they found him and surprised her.
Sprung him on her.
Because that last moment, that was real. The way her reaction was. She did not expect him to walk through that door. So I definitely think that was something that VH1 has set up for her.
And now she's better prepared for him to pop up. So she just cuts him off and has these outbursts before he can even speak.
Right.
And I think if he did speak, he needs to do some interviews. Where's his Breakfast Club interview?
Yeah,
like, he needs to do some interviews and be like, how did you meet? What was your understanding of the situation?
Yeah, because the what's his name? Genesis and his father have done interviews with other bloggers and things like that to tell their sides of stories. So where is this guy Red? What is his story? What is going on with him? How did you guys meet? What happened after that? Why didn't you take the child? Why did she give it up? What was the story behind?
Man, you should have went and got your kid.
Yeah, you should have been like, no, I'll take care of my child. Or maybe it was something because she was so young that you didn't want them charges on you.
That's probably likely. But I would think that as grandma, because Sky apparently went to jail, and if grandma couldn't do it, you would gladly send the baby to North Carolina and just say, okay,
raise him, have my mother raise him.
Yeah,
like say it's my mother raising the child or something like that.
So you would think because of his age, the guy already violated your child. Meaning if it was consensual or not, it can't be at 14.
Right.
And now, so why wouldn't you let him raise the baby? I don't feel like. I mean, this happens all the time. Yeah,
we see it a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sadly, we do see it a lot. So you definitely could see that Sky, it's not like we talked about it earlier, she doesn't look scared of him, but she looks very cautious of how she deals with him.
What's going to come out of his mouth.
Right. She's not ready for him, and you could tell he's taunting her because he has something on her. And either they're paying him real well to shut the fuck up, or he's trying to play his cards right before he comes out with it. He's trying to get as much screen time as he can, or whatever the case is. But he has something that Sky does not want to come out.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what that's about.
And she really dragged that scene with the whole, he's asking for the kid's number. He was all high, like, give me his number. Good. Great. They were both trying to get the last word.
I'm going to give you his number.
I mean, you grown. You blowed up all this stuff. I'd be like, anyway, 347.
Yeah, and he's like, what's the number? Give me the number. What number? Like,
347.
Why you couldn't just text him the number?
Damn. You can't, like.
I'm going to give you his number. Like, what is all of this?
First of all, this is age social media. I can Google her son right now and say, what is Sky's son's Instagram?
Yeah. And you could have DM'd him.
And I could DM that man and say, hey, I just wanted to test. Can you read this?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, come on, son. And, his daddy might be old, but he got a niece. He got somebody, a little cousin.
He could have got the information. Like, I mean, we know it's for a storyline. We know it's a TV show. We understand that you got to milk it.
Right.
But if he really wanted a part of his son outside of these TV cameras, he would have built that already. If he truly wanted that. It has nothing to do with that boy. I don't think he wants to build no relationship with him.
He probably got paid to keep popping up.
Yeah,
on the show.
and I would be quite annoyed.
What did he call her? Because he called her Sky this time, but the first time I don't think he called her that. When he ran up on her.
I thought he did.
That's not her name.
No, it's not.
So he
But
wouldn't have known her as Sky. If we can find the clip, we'll put it in, or what he called her. But this time he did call her Sky. So he probably got coached. Like, look, she's Sky.
Yeah. And then she kept saying that she calls him an abuser and a predator. And he was pretty much, like, in the moment, he kind of clicked, like, when did I beat your ass? Like, when? When did I abuse you? Because
if he could just be calm and be like, let her spouse and be like, what did I do to you? Other than being old, which is gross.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, that's some R. Kelly shit.
It is.
Okay. But she makes it seem like unspeakable things.
Yeah, and that's what she says. All the things he's done to me, like he was beating her or abusing her, or
she calls him the devil.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe if there was some unconsenting things going on.
Yeah.
That he maybe it could be so many things that happen, and she's not ready for it to come out. He has something on her, so I think they both are at a tug of war with each other.
Right.
Because there's no reason for them to be in each other's lives at all. That's not necessary, like she said, in this day of social media and social, networking.
Grown kids.
There's no reason.
Kids who are on social media that probably have thousands of followers.
Right.
Because they've appeared on TV.
They couldn't have made that happen.
Sit down and speak to Sky. He said she was a bad mother. Well, what kind of father were you?
Right.
Because the kid doesn't even know.
They always want to blame the mother. Like, you weren't shit either.
Exactly. Y'all, it was a joint effort of failure. Okay? Y'all failed together. So, and he just looks so, the way he talk.
Yeah, he looks real sleazy.
Yes.
You could tell he's real sleazy.
I don't care. I'm in your house.
I know I said it already, but them damn teeth. I just need him to take out just a few.
He keeps walking up in there looking like he just got off the graveyard shit with them bags on his eyes. Like he looks.
He walk in there and look like a twitch, like he just twitching. He look like he just stands outside and they're like 1, 2, 3, action, and he just walks in and it's just.
Where's Scott? Where my son at?
It's like they just open the door and let him out. Like
I swear, I hear banjo music every time he comes. Like what part of North Carolina does he come from, or wherever that they talk like that? Because he got that accent is like Bama.
Yeah, it sounds like he got his own language. And I think he laying it on real thick because.
No offense to my southern people.
I've lived in, I guess Virginia ain't really the South, but I've dealt with people in the South, and I don't know what or where he is from. That's a whole nother thing right there. So, but that was pretty much the start episode. Nothing really happened too much. We're now getting started. Everybody's pretty much piecing together, little pieces. Bae got married to her boo. They went to Justice of the Peace instead. So everybody's pretty much putting in their little setups of how this season is going to go. So we're going to review it. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully we're interested. We already did this episode.
I can't wait for this Duchess episode.
Supposedly.
This Duchess episode. What kind of fuck shit y'all doing? Big Fish.
Yeah, we'll see.
Production.
But thanks for joining us for this review of Black Ink Crew, New York, the mid-season startup again.
Yeah.
So join us again next week. We're going to review the next episode. Again, let us know what you thought about it. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks again for joining us at NYC Chat Room with Tiffany and Lauren. See you guys again next week.